When you look at the spindle shape, the first thing you would think about in the auto industry is Lexus. When you then see the two checker lights, you will also think about Lexus. This has been Lexus' signature for over 10 years. And you see a spindle with the checker lights, but then it's not a Lexus logo. What would you think? Did Lexus change the logo? We'll have a deep dive on this topic in this video. Hey, it's LSFT here today, and today we're not here to talk about a Lexus, but we're talking about, some people will call it copycat Lexus, or you could actually say it's the Chinese version of Lexus. So I've covered up the logo of this car, and when you look at a glance of it, did you notice that it looks like a Lexus? You would see the blackout spindle and also the checker headlights. That actually looks very Lexus, right? Unfortunately, this is actually Chery Airzo GT5, a Chinese-made vehicle that I believe is only sold in China. When we look closer, you would notice that there is a spindle grille there, and the check lights are there, and it's not a triple beam, but it's a dual beam headlight. So what do you think about this Chinese, in air quotes, Lexus vehicle? Does it look like a Lexus? So now we look at the back, and do you notice that the design cues are also very similar? They have a bar that goes across with the brand actually spelt out in letters. When we look closely, it's not 100% the same, but you would actually get the sense of familiarity. When we look at the side profile, it doesn't look as Lexus as we think it is. The side mirrors don't look as aerodynamic, the tires are too thick, and when you see the lights, they aren't as well designed as a Lexus. So looking at the interior, it does feel more like a BMW iX than a Lexus. So it looks like they actually took design cues out of BMW when they actually designed the interior. So Googling around, I'm trying to find more information about this vehicle, and if you type English, you find less information. So you had to figure out how to type Chinese and then be able to use Google Translate to translate this information. So right now, this is a site in China where I have used Google Translate to translate information. So I think we will get sort of what kind of information there will be. So just scrolling down, you would see that it says it adopts an X shape front grille and the L-shaped daylight running lights, and then with two LED sources. So this is very Lexus type, right? So then when you look at it, it does talk about the dimensions and the wheelbase. And then when you go down further, it talks about the decoration of carbon fiber. And then going down, it talks about what the interior is, the steering wheel and the electric gear. And then now here it talks about the engine. So it's a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine with a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, with a maximum power of 145 kilowatt, which is 195 horsepower, and a peak torque of 290 nanometers, which is 214 pound-feet of torque. And they're saying that from 0 to 100, you're talking about 6 seconds. Not a bad vehicle. So going down here, it doesn't really say much after that. On other websites, I've seen that they're saying that this vehicle would launch in China in September. So what do you think about this Chinese version of Lexus? Will you buy one of these, or will you actually buy a Lexus in China? As a Lexus fanboy, I was not too pleased seeing a vehicle that was so similar to a Lexus vehicle in China. I created this video just to get some awareness of there are copycats out there. And I don't know if this is even better than a Lexus. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this version of a vehicle? Will you support it, or will you just say hell no? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. You can also press that bell icon to get alerted when new videos are out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.